welcome to the preview and the predicted lineup. Arsenal versus Manchester City this weekend. And I'll tell you something, this is a game where, fuck me, I am looking forward to this one. You guys know, tomorrow we got a big test. We got the test of the season. We have the meeting again, the clash between two teams that have turned into rivals over the past 2 seasons. I hate City, and I think City hate us as well. And you know how much this would mean to me and how much this would mean to Arsenal if we came here and we won. And we beat Man City tomorrow. Us being at home, obviously I'm a lot more confident, because if we were going to the Etihad and we had to play, City would stick 10 men behind the ball and frustrate us, and we do the same thing. We did it last year, we did it the year before. It will be interesting to see what we do when we go to the Etihad whenever we go there, but we cannot stick 10 men behind the ball tomorrow. We need to go for it. We need to show what we can do. We need to fight, and then we need to exploit their attack, because City are not great in the attack. City aren't great in attacking areas, and I think it's that, and I think it's not hard to tell. You know, if you're telling me a list of players who would I be worried about from City, Erling Haaland, who's in form now, he's got his form back, and our defence needs to sort him out. Because if you leave that man open in a one-on-one, he's probably gonna score. You know, he's probably gonna score, isn't it? Another one, Gianluigi Donnarumma. Fucking hate that bastard, man. Too tall, too big. You know, he's almost the size of the crossbar. He can probably touch the crossbar without going on his tippy toes. You know. He's a massive guy. Saves shots that aren't supposed to be saved, that are supposed to be goals. I watched the Manchester derby last weekend, and Buemo, attempt after attempt after attempt, Donnarumma just kept saving and saving and saving and saving and saving and saving and saving. And I was sitting there with my hands in my head thinking, we've got to come up against this guy next week. 2 clean sheets as well. Well, I mean, the Napoli game, I feel, was a bit of a hit and miss for Donnarumma, because he didn't really have much to do, if that makes sense. And but against United, he was busy. You know, had to stop Mbeumo. You know, a few chances from Patrick Dorgu as well, from what I remember. But we're coming up against him tomorrow now, and fuck me, I think we need to do what Declan Rice did last season against Real Madrid to actually score past him, because I can't honestly, because again, I feel us winning this game would be so big. It would be huge. You know, Liverpool are playing right now downstairs I've got it on the telly downstairs. They're 1-0 up. Ryan Gravenberch has just scored. I've come back upstairs to film this because there's no point watching it. There's no point in watching it at all. No point whatsoever. Because we know Liverpool are going to get something jammy in the end, and they're going to go ahead and they're going to, I don't know what they're going to do. But listen, the priority is Arsenal. You know, we just got to get our job done. It's that simple. You know, Man City are in the title race as well. They're in the rounds there as well. Chelsea, who are playing late and late, are there in there as well. So I feel there's quite a few teams, and there's only a little gap in between us now. Obviously, Liverpool will probably go 6 points clear of us now. But then, and again, there's still lots of games to play. You know, Liverpool still have to come to the Emirates. We still got to go to the Etihad. You know, we still got to play Chelsea. We still got to play Spurs. We still got to play United at home. Still ages of the season left to go. You know, and I think the absentees for City are obvious for tomorrow. The absentees, they'll probably be without Ryan Aït-Nouri, John Stones, Matheus Nunes. Apparently he's injured. Rodri's a bit of a 50-50 They don't know whether he's going to be available or not. I think he will start, but I hope he doesn't. Ryan Cherky's not going to be playing. Neither is Omar Marmoush. And then the rest are there. The rest are in there for the taking, you know. And I feel with whatever lineup we play, well, whatever Mikel goes with, I feel it's got to work. It's got to be something that can really terrorise City. It can really, you know, destroy the absolute guts out of them. Because it's something I want to do. I want us to be able to do that to teams now. I don't want us to be scared. I want us to be able to look at teams and think, yeah, no, we can have a proper fight at them. We can have a proper go at them, this and that. And listen, I believe we can do it. I have my fingers crossed that we can do it. It's gonna be a big game. I'm fucking excited for it, but I'm nervous as well. You know, my heart has been pounding all fucking day. You know. But yeah, listen, with that said, let's go and get into the particular lineup. Starting off in goal, David Raya. Very straightforward. Going to be coming up against the likes of Erling Haaland, so he's got to be fucking on it. He's got to be on it. It's as simple as that. Raya can't be playing out from the back. He can't be making these fucking mistakes that he's been making over the past so far this season, because yeah, no, we've seen David Raya in some shaky moments this season and they haven't been good. But yeah, into the back four, left back, Calafiori. Very straightforward, and I feel he's going to become a very important player for us if he stays fit. You know, the work rate, what he's been doing, everything. You know, his on the ball movements, his off the ball movements, the adaptability to invert into the midfield, kind of overlap the left winger as well. You know, overlap, and then the right back goes into the midfield. It's really good from what Calafiori does, and compared to Miles Lewis-Skelly, I feel Calafiori is more adapted to the Premier League than Lewis-Skelly is. Lewis-Skelly's still learning. I think Arteta's looking at that and thinking, Calafiori's there, this and that. Obviously, Hincapie's there as well now, but I can't see him starting in this either. So for me, Calafiori, into the centre-back partnership, first of all, Gabriel. Again, a very straightforward choice, you know. Him up against Haaland, he loves the battle. He loves all this drama. He loves all this stuff that goes on between players. He loves the big physical stuff. You know, he's going to be up for it tomorrow. He's going to be up for it tomorrow, simple as that. Next to him, I'm going to stick with Christian Mosquera. I feel he's been excellent. He has been excellent. And then obviously the question is, but William Saliba's fit, so why are you not putting in Saliba? Because Saliba might be fit, but no one knows if he's 100% fit. Mosquera is 100% fit. And if you're asking me whether I'd rather play an 80% fit Saliba or an 100% fit Mosquera, I'm picking Mosquera all day long. Because I feel Mosquera can cause problems. Mosquera is capable enough of locking down Erling Haaland. You know? If you've seen the stuff Mosquera's been doing, he can lock down big players, innit? Just feel this game, you know, I want players to be 100% fit. And I feel Mosquera is 100% fit, and I don't think Saliba's 100% yet. I think he's getting there. You could probably bring Saliba back in for Port Vale on Tuesday night or whenever that is. But yeah, right back will be Julian Timber. It's a very straightforward choice. I think one of, if not the best right back in the league, without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, he's the best right back in the league. You know, he's gonna be careful coming up against the likes of Jeremy Doku, who's a tricky winger. You know, he's got skills in him. He's a good player, Doku, as well. I rate him. But I thought Timber can have him. But then again, Timber's got to be careful because he's known to be like that. You know, he's known to be getting booked against players like that. So, you know, he's got to be careful. Into the midfield, first of all, Martin Zubimendi. Very straightforward one as well. I feel he's got to stop making, but he's got to stop making the sloppy passes. He's got to stop. You know, I think his on the ball movement is brilliant, but it's his off the ball movement that allows whoever's playing in the number 10 for City. I think it's probably going to be Phil Foden. If he does that, yeah, the off the ball movements, it's going to allow Foden to take it into more space and come behind Haaland, because Zubimendi kind of drops too deep. So it's like we're playing five at the back with Zubimendi playing as kind of centre back, if that makes sense. If you watch the games, you'll understand what I mean, but he's got to stop doing that. He's got to go a bit more forward. He's got to drive with the ball. He's got to do everything. The thing he did against Forest was brilliant, don't get me wrong, but you know, he's got to be on it. He has to be on his feet tomorrow. It's as simple as that. No questions to be asked. Just in front of him, Declan Rice again hasn't been the greatest this season, but you know what? These are the games we bought him for. These are the games that we paid £105 million for. So you can't leave him out of this. It's that straightforward, isn't it? Into the attacking three on the left hand side, I would actually go with Martinelli for the game. I feel the performance when he come on in Bilbao was exceptional. He come on, he changed the game. Got a goal inside 36 seconds. Got the assist for Trossard's goal as well. So I've got no problems. And plus, his record against Man City is one of the best in the league. The only team he does better against is Liverpool. And I feel if you leave Martinelli in space, he can exploit and he can do something. And I have a feeling tomorrow he's going to really show some of these people what they were going on about. But I would start him. I would honestly start him. I hold my hands up and say if Martinelli has a good performance tomorrow, I'll take back everything I said. And listen, I'll take back everything I said if Martinelli has a great game tomorrow. It's that straightforward. Through the middle, in the number 10, Eberechi Eze. His best positions there. We've seen it at Crystal Palace numerous times when he was playing there. He's also played as a number 6 before, but you know, I don't want to play him there. Play him in the 10. I don't want to see Mikel Merino in there. I certainly don't want to see Ethan Nwaneri in there. Yeah, and I feel he can create pockets. He can create width and chances. Play the ball through to the strikers. Play the ball through to the wingers. He's got the space here, and then he's got space to drive into here. Perfect. Play him there, please. On the right hand side, Noni Madueke, a player who I've been really impressed with this season. You know, I've been really impressed with him this season. I feel he's been one of the best signings we have made this summer. And you remember, it takes it back to what I said in the welcome video that I made for him. How I said that I feel like he's going to be one of our best players. I've been proved right, haven't I? I was doubted for saying that. I know it's still early days yet, but he's going to be up against Nico O'Reilly, who I think is decent. He's not great, but he's alright. Madueke can exploit him easily. Cut inside, bend to one top corner. Bosh, just scored, didn't it? Simple. But yeah, Madueke starts for me, you know, straightforward, this and that. And up front, I have the main striker, Victor Gyökeres. Perfectly fine after the head injury against Bilbao. I feel it kind of had a knock-on effect on him a little bit. Kind of fucked him up a bit. Had to come off. Trossard come on, scored. You know, but it's the battle of the two strikers. It's the battle of Gyökeres versus Haaland, and I want my striker to be the best one of the two. I want this man to be the best of the two. You know, I don't want to see. You know, I mean, obviously, the last time he actually played against City, he scored a hat-trick. And that was in the Champions League. Oh, but 3 of them were penalties. If Haaland scored 3 goals, if Haaland scored 3 penalties against Sporting Lisbon, everyone wouldn't be saying it's only penalties. Simple. Why is that? You wonder? Because Haaland is a known name around world football. Haaland is apparently one of the greatest strikers in world football. It's the truth of the matter, people haven't got a brain. But yeah, listen, that's it for the predicted lineup. That's it for the preview. Buzzing for the game. You know, Liverpool have just gone 2-0 up as well. I don't know. Ekitike scored. We have to win. We have to fucking win, or we have to get our job done. If I come on here at full time and we've drawn the game or we've lost the game, my head's gonna be gone. My head will be gone. Please, Arsenal, you've got one job to do. You've got one job to do, and that is to beat Man City. So yeah, listen, if you're new around here, smash a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon. I'm out of it.